Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing Orzhov Sephiroth. Why Orzhov? Orzhov means black and white. As you can see, we got a lot of black and white cards up there. Why Sephiroth? Because there's Sephiroth right there. Apparently this deck hinges heavily on Sephiroth and Sephiroth's abilities. If that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, and this episode will be performed entirely by sock puppets, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to a deck I found over on Untapped GG off the standard tier list, and it's called Orzhov Sephiroth. Now there's another deck almost exactly like it called Orzhov Sacrifice. This deck did better in the rankings than Orzhov Sacrifice, even though they're practically exactly the same. I mean, there's just like, probably 3 of certain cards that we have 4 of in here, and some other guys that did some other things. I don't know. Apparently they slow down the deck if it's not as good as this one. Maybe this one's tighter. I don't know. It feels good. So anyways, we're going to play this one just because it had a better ranking on it, and we're going to see what we can do. It's probably like number, 12 or 13 or 14 on the list right now. I played against it a bunch. I always just go I go crazy town after every Sephiroth to try to put out if I have some sort of removal. That's the thing about decks like this, is that it may not be the most inventive, but playing these decks gives us the ability to see how to defeat it when you ultimately have to play against it in the future. And that's what we're going to do today. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck, talk a little bit how it works, and then we're going to go out and we're going to crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got today? We got a dude that when he dies puts out another dude. We got a dude that when he dies, he puts out another dude. A dude that when he dies, you can get him for 1 black mana as soon as you commit a crime, which we're going to be committing a lot of crimes, hopefully. So he'll come back from the dead. So you can see we got a lot of like recursion kind of thing. Guy dies, we get a die kind of guy. This allows us to surveil. This guy puts out guys that die at the end of the turn, but we keep putting out more guys, which is important, and they keep dying. And we'll find out why that's important. This, you can sacrifice another dude to surveil. Whenever one of your dudes dies, your opponent loses a life and you gain a life. This is pretty much the engine of this deck, because you want dudes to die so that your opponent will lose a life and you'll gain a life. This guy, you can sacrifice a creature to put a popo counter on it. This guy, whenever a dude dies, you put a popo counter on it. And when he's big enough and he gets killed, you destroy 1 target non-land permanent. So that's kind of cool. This guy, whenever a dude dies, that your opponent loses life, you gain a life. So that's what we got going on there. And then if it happens the 4th time, you transform into Sephiroth, the One-Wing Angel. And that just says whenever a dude dies, you get an emblem that says it. There you go, an emblem. So that way it lasts forever. You don't need to have a guy out anymore. And then whenever the Sephiroth attacks, you sacrifice any number of creatures if you do draw that many cards. So you can see we're sacrificing like crazy. But one of the cool things is that we finally get to raise the past, which brings back all the dudes of value 2 or less from your graveyard back to the battlefield, so you can sacrifice them again. I wouldn't want to be the dudes in this deck. But yeah, all the guys are pretty much 2 or less other than Sephiroth, so this will bring back your entire deck. So yeah, feel free. Just kill your own guys, because hopefully you get raised the past, you can just bring them right back. The only thing is you need to have Sephiroths or Vengeful Bloodwitch out, so that way their deaths are worth something to you. A lot of times that's it. You don't even need to attack. These guys sacrifice your own dudes and do maybe 2 or 3 points for each dude dead. Your opponent dies. All right, so that's our decks. That's how we're going to do it. And let's get down to it. Now, before we go out and do our damage, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black King Volgaroth, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and hear lamentations of the women. All right, playing against grassi. No, kitty. You have no white to start off with, so it's a slow start. Gotta get out the swamp so we can play nesting bot. All right, 3. I'm going to go ahead and put this guy out. Hopefully we'll be able to start pumping a little bit. We'll just jump back. That's not good. Kind of needed that guy. Take land, go look for what we need. Yeah, it's fine. All right, we can return him from the graveyard at some point in the future. The death of the nesting bot needs to be for something, and I can tell you that I will not care about blocking it at 2. Don't care. All right, we drew some blood. One, two, three. Trick or treat. This guy seems to be setting stuff up slowly. All right, let's send them in. 1 and 2. We got to keep those blood witches back. I can't afford to lose them. They're a huge part of my nutritious breakfast. All right, let's pop. We'll pop one of them. Oh, that's the guy. Do I really care? I always hate when I pass them back and then I wish I would have had them. All right, let's keep them. Provided we got the blood witches out, they're actually not so bad. There's a lot of utility there. What do we have in graveyard? Just 2 guys? Where is all of his action? He's got lots of mana. He'll gain 4 every time he blocks. That is bad. I could do that with maybe not touching him. How does that sound? No, we're cool with mana. We're all done with that. Let's pop somebody else. Can I just do this until he dies? I don't think so, but... I can officially kill one more guy. That guy's not so bad, is he? Now let's just say no. We're going to let it go just in case he does something. No attack, in turn. All right. I mean, I could raise the past. Unfortunately, it looks like I used my mana for something. I should have raised the past and just bled him dry is what I should have done. With 2 Vengeful Bloodwitches out and an Umbral Collar, that's a combo, baby. He's going to gain 7. That's not right. Oh, I needed that card badly. I don't think I can win this game now. I needed that. I needed it. Oh, that was bad. Come on. Pass the rock, yo. I got to see what I draw. I need to get another raise the pass. That's what I need to get. Come on, come on, come on. You're driving me crazy here. Let it go. Let it go. Come on. How come we haven't timed this guy out 3 times already by now? I guess I knew that was coming up, huh? All right, this is it. This is my only chance here. Okay, 2 down. Sacrifice. Again? This is in turn, see if we can live through it. He's got some manlands up there. I don't know if he knows about. So I could have gone down to 3. No, I could have chewed one up. And that would have been 3. And then I could have chewed the other one up. And that would have been just 1. So I could have gotten down to 2. Problem is he's about to gain 4 more life here. So that means I'm still not going to have enough to be able to kill him. All right, man, let's just keep going here, you know? All right, he's out of cards. He's got cards again. He's up to 9. Oh, that's exactly what I needed. Oh, that was so good. There we go. Pop. We gotta go through all this, unfortunately. I gave him a good game so he could pee pants. There we go. Winner, winner! Victory dinner! Rank up. Alright, playing against Budlite. Keep. Let's play this so that we can get a little surveil action going on. All right, let's take it in. Another land, is that what we really want to do? No. Is he going to keep his engine rat back there just to block the voice of victory? Quite possibly. What does engine rat do? I just keep it as a defender. They just sit there and touch each other's stuff like crazy. I mean, sure, the guy with Menace had a chance against engine rat. The voice of victory does not. No, I'm cool. There'll be lots of sacrifices here in just a second. Oh, he just let it happen. Nuts. What kind of hijinks does he have in store? That's the question. What is your cat doing pooping over there? That's what I wonder. All right, fine. Sephiroth! Sephiroth! And we're cool. You know, I don't want you killing Sephiroth, so that's fine. Come at me, bro. Your cat's just pooping on my grass. I don't... Look at that big old... That stinky cat turd over there. What do I got? All right, who is he going to block? I mean, I guess it's when Mana 2's not going to kill anybody. You can kill Sephiroth. Finally the dirty rat's going to be killed. Oh, I should have popped it on the... Dang it. Well, I kind of wanted that dirty rat to be killed, didn't I? Put another one out, as one does. Oh, sorry. Man, I am playing this like a dummy. I always forget that I need to kill my own guys. It's like get a little surveil action going on. Same effect, doesn't cost me anything more. Maybe I'll learn, maybe I won't. Alright, he's down to 6. And we win. There you go. Super cool. Victory! Alright, playing again. Chessbwler. Chessbwler. Not enough vowels, baby cakes. Alright, I'm going to throw this guy out. Pay my life. Get out the nesting bot. Turn off the needle nose. Got to raise the pass. We don't got a lot of things to raise, though. Alright, Presidio standing there looking all awesome. Likes it when things... I don't know what it is. I put creatures out when they die. I don't know which way it's going. Sacrifice another creature. I gotta choose to sacrifice it. Sure. Alright, Vengeful Bloodwitch. We're gonna have everything we do to raise the past. That's cool. We can afford to have things wiped. He's playing a mill deck, which means wiping is his friend. He's also put lots of things in our graveyard, which means raise the past is going to be fantastic. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Come on, let it go. There we go. All in. Yeah, let's get rid of that guy. Oh, man, raise the past. We got a lot of it. We got a lot of past that we got to get in the graveyard, though. Maybe our friend can help us. How many creatures I got? 2? That sucks. Yeah, great. There we go. Now we got a much better reason to raise the past. Yeah, let's draw a card. That sounds like fun. Oh, it's a land. Welcome back, baby cakes. Alright, we're cool. Can't do anything with a bunch of dudes blowing smoke. I could choose to sacrifice guys. I could do that anytime. Victory! Alright, playing against Dark Confident 75. Confidant. 3 mana. Got a couple, got a 1 there. Number of 2s, keep. Well, I don't have anybody to play black straight up, do I? Let's go white then. I still don't have a good way to play black. Who's our friend? Let's get this guy out just so that we can get some... No attacks. We can get some cards potentially. Or at least some views of the future. Yeah, we're behind the wave at this point. What can you do for me, Sephiroth? We got 2 guys in the graveyard. Cool. Razor Pass could be cool. We just have to get some guys out. There's a death. Boy, he's just laying that stuff down like crazy. Okay, we're not doing so hot on black. Yeah, there's a second black. That's good. So let's put out that guy. Put out this guy. It's at least to make another guy. And then nothing. It'd be great if we could get Sir Vondam bigger than his guys. That'd be great. We have to build a lot to get to that point. We're heavily reliant upon having lots of dudes out, and we're not getting the ability to do that. Okay, I don't have to sacrifice anything. I just have to get him dead. And he's presenting lots of opportunities to kill stuff. All right, how many guys do I have in the graveyard then? 4. That's not bad. Let's bring them all back. Okay, I'm not ready to sacrifice Sir Vondam yet. And I don't want you necessarily. Let's just let it go. No attacks in turn. The worst part, we built their stuff up. We need to get Sir Vondam pumped. But if he just kills him off now, that would be for naught. He wants all that mana. Whatever. Don't care. As long as I don't get trample. What do you think you're going to do with that? There you go. I guess I should have just sacrificed, shouldn't I have? All right, that's it. We done? All right, I got 2 mana. Do I want to sacrifice a guy? Yeah, let's do it. Draw a card. Have a good time. Pop it out. Put out this guy. That's pretty much it. I got some good stuff. Keep everybody else back for chumping. Is that what we want to do? Can't get through a 5. Let's send in the flying guy. Have a good time. All right, it's down to 9. Ooh, that feels good. We got a lot of things we can block with. If you don't have trample, man, and I got chumps, you're going to be in trouble. This time, maybe I shall. Yeah, whatever, man. I don't care. Have a good time. Should I just take the 10? And we win, and we win. Victory! All right, playing against LEEDobashi. LEEDobashi. Or is it LEEDobashi? Don't know. Keep. All right, 2 would be a good time for Voice of Victory, I suspect. Your man is little and without value. All right, 3/2. Let's sacrifice a Voice of Victory as one does. That guy, he's cool. That's 2 more. All right, it's down to 13. Are you going to give up your dude and actually attack me with it? All right, I'll pay 2 life. That's totally cool. Put out this guy. Put out this guy. I don't need more mana with this deck. 4 is tons. Bloodwitch just sit on the bench like a posh jerk. I don't have the mana to bring him back, unfortunately. All right. What is this? Putting counters on stuff. All right, you're playing Simic counters. Good for you. I always forget when I send a guy in for death, I've got to sacrifice him to the collar. I always forget it. And we win, and we win. Victory. All right, so we are at the Orzhov Sephiroth. So the deal is that I'm not sure I really felt Sephiroth was all that necessary here. It really is about sacrifice. The funny part is already there's a Orzhov sacrifice deck, which didn't do nearly as good as this, and it had Sephiroth in it and Vengeful Bloodwitch. It had some other cards too. It's weird that this does the better thing, even though it's practically the same deck. The big thing was Vengeful Bloodwitch did it. Really, to me, the combo was Vengeful Bloodwitch, at least 2 of them, the Umbral Caller Zealot, just to be your trigger man, and then a whole bunch of guys. That was the deal there. And we got lots of guys. That wasn't a problem. I didn't even really need attacking. Sir Vondam was cool. Maybe he provided something for them to destroy. Same thing with Bartolomé. This guy, he comes out. Sure, he gets pumps on him. But yeah, I was mostly concerned about just blowing up my own guys. Raise the Past was such a fantastic bomb because I could bring out guys from my graveyard back and then just sacrifice them to the meat grinder again. Because using the Vengeful Bloodwitch or Sephiroth to do that additional point of damage whenever one of your creatures dies, yeah, that's what really won the game for me. And as long as we had, 2 of these guys out, 2 per turn, so every guy you were killing was doing at least 2 points of damage, I would have loved to have more than that. That would have been fantastic, but 2 is great. 1, maybe doesn't quite do enough. At least it didn't feel that way. All right, so anyways, it was a great deck. It was really good. Let's go ahead and get down to it. Let's count it out. Number 1, who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player? Rough. The reason why is because I kind of feel like it was Umbral Caller Zealot, because he has the ability to force you to sacrifice another creature and doesn't require a tap. You could just sacrifice everything. His trigger ability was fantastic. But then again, Bartolomé does the same thing. This guy would cause Surveil to occur. This guy does, it's the Surveil, because I didn't really care about pumping my dudes up as much as looking to see what the future holds. So I'm going to give it to Umbral Caller Zealot. I thought that he was the MVP that makes this deck work. So congratulations, weird-looking uncommon. You are going to Disneyland. All right, number 1, was this deck competitive? I did pick it up off of the standard tier list. It is in the B category. It's probably about number 12 on the list or something like that of best decks in the standard tier right now. So yeah, I'm going to say, this is a competitive deck. What numbers did I get out of it? I got a 63%, which is great numbers. That's practically 2 out of every 3 games won. Good deck. Number 2, was this deck fun? It was a little rough. I mean, the reason why is I like the fact that it seemed very aggro. I like the fact that everything was cheap and we got our cards out and we were able to kind of go at them to a certain degree. But your dudes were weak. They were not fast. And eventually you just sort of stand there. I like the fact that I could sort of just attack, and I liked it because I like my guys to die. But the Vengeful Bloodwitch has always seemed the least, because they always were just like, I'm too weak to go out and fight anybody, and I provide too much value while standing around being decent. So they just stood there, and I did not care for that. So is this a fun deck? To a certain degree. It didn't have the flavor of a good aggro deck, despite the fact that everything was so incredibly cheap. Lastly, was this deck interesting? Yeah. Why was it interesting? Because I like it when we were able to play Raise the Past. I did like the fact that we had either Sephiroth and a couple of Vengeful Bloodwitches out and an Umbral Collar. We had all parts of our combo together. That it was fantastic. Little on the slow side. People could see it coming. You had to give them a good game just so they had the opportunity to drop out before you had to lead them through 1,000 turns of blowing their lives away. But it did okay. It was an interesting mechanic, and it was pretty decent. So I'm going to give it credits for being an interesting deck. All right, so let's add that up. Was this deck competitive? Yes. Was this deck fun? It was all right. Was this deck interesting? Yeah. So I'm going to give this deck an A, a solid A, just because it wasn't quite as fun as I'd looked for, but the interesting part did make up for a lot. So there you go. It's a solid A deck, and if you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun with it as I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes.